What's up, business owners and entrepreneurs? Welcome to the 7-Day Consult, and this program is an introduction into working with a digital social marketing consultant. And for the next 7 days, I want to give you real insight on how you can impact the digital market with your business. And each digital consult will be paired with a relevant mindset hack and a call to action that will get your business moving immediately in the right direction. So today we're actually going to be talking about building a clientele, or as you guys know it, building a list. And today's mindset hack is taken from the 67 Steps Mentor Program by Tai Lopez. And it was an expansion on Charles Darwin's visit to the Galapagos Islands and Professor Megis's lessons on businesses in Europe. And Tai concludes, and he quotes, "It is not the most intellectual or the strongest that survives, but the species that is most adaptable to the changing environment wins." Now, this mindset is a parallel mindset where Tai calls discarding the 500-year-old mind. And it is a reference to a mindset that operates on the premise of, I will only do what used to work for me. Or, fear of the unknown is more valuable than ambition to staying ahead of the learning curve. And I know it's a mouthful, but in simplicity, what I'm trying to bring to your attention is that businesses in the last century has changed drastically due to technology, and the market is constantly evolving. So the way you conducted business before can be obsolete or way less efficient than it's being conducted today, which means that you're always at the mercy of your competition if you're not evolving with the market. Gary Vaynerchuk, one of the most influential entrepreneurs in the 21st century, said this at one of his keynotes when he used to use email.
My career took an interesting turn because I discovered the internet, and in 1997 I launched one of the first e-commerce wine businesses in America called WineLibrary.com. I grew my dad's business from a $3 to a $60 million business in 5 years. I did it through sales and marketing. I did it in two ways. One, I was out marketing everybody by buying Google AdWords, by doing email. How many people here do email marketing? Raise your hands. In 1997, I had a 200,000 person email database selling wine that had 91.3% open rates. Right, yeah. Now, it wasn't because I was such a hero.
Now, the same way email was super efficient 20 years ago and has declined, you as a business owner need to know that we are now at the rise of apps that are currently being used to get crazy results for marketers like email was in 1993. We're talking about 80 to 90% open rates, 60 to 7% conversions, and people are calling this email 2.0, and it's underused, unsaturated. And to give you an understanding how powerful email 2.0 is, softwares are now being used that can turn social engagement into leads. Like comments that you receive on social media turns into leads and subscribers. Do you understand? Like, that's powerful. That's how powerful email 2.0 is. Now, when talking about building your clientele, the most common goal that you should consider as a business owner or an entrepreneur is retargeting. Retargeting is very essential because your product and service is competing with others just like it. However, when creating a list of potential buyers, the more your list of leads see you, the more they will trust you and trust what you're selling. And when you skillfully use advertising as a method to reintroduce yourself and your product, the more they will see you as the authority in your field over the business who advertised to them once and sent them a few emails. And this is the last point, and it's actually like a practical bonus hack for any business owner or entrepreneur. Make sure you always have an opt-in link on you, always. Now, practically what this looks like is having a short link, maybe in your notes, maybe in your text messages, which you can create by Bitly, which is an app, and you can direct the person that you're casually interacting with into your list of leads just by telling them that you have a link that can solve a small problem they have or a digital tool that answers a few of their in-depth questions. Now, as a professional consultant, it's actually my job to tell you to write down 2 main takeaways that you can get from this, that you got from this small workshop, which has real scientific benefits to retaining information. And if you guys are interested in a 15-minute brainstorm, there should be a calendar or a link down below to do so. This is day 2, 5 more to go. See you soon.